Hello everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, whatever time you're watching this video. I hope you all are doing well. I'm welcoming you guys to today's live stream where today, as you can see from the topic below, we are going to be discussing everything related to forex trading markets. And with me here, I have a very good friend of mine. He is a forex trader. He trades forex, and he's going to be the one that is going to be answering questions. And if you guys have any question relating to forex, or you are just getting started, or you want to know if forex is still worth learning in 2025, this video is going to be good for you. I have MavicFX with us here, and without wasting much of our time, I'm going to give him the floor right now to introduce himself. Hi Mavic, can you hear me? Good
Yeah,
afternoon.
hi. Hi, good afternoon.
Yes,
How are
how
you
are you doing
doing?
today?
I'm fine as well.
All right. Please, from the comment section, kindly confirm if you guys can hear me. All right. I want to know if you guys can hear me so that we can proceed. Also kindly confirm if the audio is clear. So that we don't go back and forth on this. All right.
Yeah.
So Mavic FX, it's really nice to have you here. So can you go ahead to introduce yourself, please?
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen from every part of the world you're watching from. As you all know, my name is Akishala Oluwaseifumi, popularly known as Mavic. And well, what I do, majority and virtually everybody knows, and is just me being a forex trader and a little bit of crypto, but majorly I major in forex and anything related to the financial market is what I specialize on.
All right, thank you very much. It's really nice to have you here, especially on Enochs Up. And I know you're also one of the coach that also takes forex in Enochs Up. So it's really nice to have you here. So
Yeah,
for someone that is
my
new into
pleasure.
forex, can you kindly just tell them or introduce them what forex trading is all about, please?
All right. As a newbie, possibly you have an interest in forex. You have
Okay.
interest in diving deep into into knowing what the forex really entails and the market is. Basically, forex is just the simply the buying and selling of one currency pair against the other, right? So if you are buying GBP USD, for example, it means that you are expecting GBP to be above the what's it called the quotes in general, right? So basically, I'll just say forex is just the buying and selling of what various currency pairs, and that's what we deal with. So in this context, people confuse the context of, let me say, the derivative markets and the forex market, and also even the crypto market as well. Do you get that? Because there are three different things, and what they do is more like very different. Forex is the only the thing that bases and major on the currency, and let me use the word, what the economy of a particular country is doing gets affected and gets influenced by forex itself.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much for sharing. That's really nice. So for you,
Okay.
how would you say you got started with forex markets?
Well, let me say I got started basically when, let me say, back then in, let's say, 2017, when I was looking to make money, looking for avenues to make money online, and I just felt, okay, what are the options available? I saw so many options, freelancing, let me say, tech, virtually everything. But I find forex really enticing and interesting because back then, now that we have really a whole lot of mentors, flooding the space. But then we have little people doing really well, and you feel like, wow, what are they doing that is giving them this huge amount of money? And in the long run, you just check through and you hear them saying, I trade the forex market, I do this, I do that. I'll be like, wow. So I think there's a whole lot of money in this market. So what actually got me started was the zeal to make money, the zeal to get more from life. And yeah, I came across Forex, and that is how the story changed from there.
Okay, that's really nice. I mean, I know most of people that are into forex now, what really motivates them is money, right? And that's really nice to know. So, like, for your first trading, would you say you won or you lost for your first ever trading that you traded in forex market?
Well, let me answer this question in all matter of sincerity and honesty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Virtually everyone knows the answer because your very first trade would definitely be a loser. Yeah, let me just be realistic
Yeah,
with you. But in my own
sure.
case, yeah, it wasn't really a loss. Yeah, because then I could still remember vividly. I credited something around $10, and $10 then was roughly less than 10,000 naira. Yes,
Wow.
let me just.
That
I
was
think so.
that was
Yeah,
what year, sorry.
that should be roughly 2017, 2017, 2018. So dollar was roughly less than 300 naira, I guess. You get so 300 and something. I could still remember vividly. 2020, one of my friends got me started with $100, and trust me, $100 was less than 40,000 naira
Wow.
as at then. Yes. So my very first trade was me losing out of the $100. I lost roughly, I guess I lost roughly $22, and I was scared to pick more trades because then that less than 40K was a very huge amount of money for me. So I'll be like, wow. So me losing 22,000 naira. So I was so scared, and in the long run, I had to return back the available balance, and that was just it, Sha. That was just it. That was just
Okay,
it.
that really makes sense. So we say your first trade was not really like a loss, just like a win and
Yeah,
thereabouts.
win-win, and later subsequently it resulted into huge loss that I wasn't really even able to take.
So since then that you started trading forex, what would you say has been your biggest lesson so far about trading?
All right, my biggest lesson, I won't even lie, I have that in my journal here. I reminded myself of it this morning was number one, do not go outside of your plan. Number two, make sure you stay consistent. And number three, make sure you don't do what you feel, oh, this will definitely go well. I think I'm ready. I think, well, let me just decrease my risk. Please don't do that. And also, there are moments when we tend to enter markets and market keeps going against us. And there's this urge and zeal to let me add more with the intention of picking the trade from the beginning. Please, that should not be it. That should not be what you should do. Please make sure you take note of that. That thing kills. That thing kills more than anything. Because in rare cases, the market will go your way. But most of the time, the market will go against you. Trust me. Trust
Sure.
me.
I know I've
Trust
I've
me.
I've,
So
I've really heard a lot about the fear about markets going against them. Like sometimes when you tend to like go for a buy, the market tends to sell. Then
yeah.
later on, the fear of the missing out takes you. It makes you cut off your trade, and you realize that the market now tends to go back that way that you actually were scared of from coming onset.
Just, you
Right?
understand that. You
Yeah.
get that right, bro.
So basically, how is forex different from crypto and also stock? Because I know that out there is something that is called forex, revolves foreign exchange and all of that, and we also have cryptocurrency. Because I do hear different stuff about meme coin, about Solana and all of that, and I also know that there is something that is called stock market, right, which involves
Yeah.
and I know Nvidia, big tech companies, Facebook, and all of that, they
Yeah.
are also involved in the stock market. So, what is the major difference between forex, cryptocurrency, and also the stock market?
All right. Thank you so much for the question. When we are saying the major difference between the forex market, the crypto, and the stock market, let me start with the forex because that is what I'm more like, I'm more conversant with, and I can relate to very well. Number one is when we're talking about the major difference, we are dealing with currency pairs right now in the forex market.
Hmm.
But in the stock market, we are dealing with, buying a particular asset, buying a particular portion of what a company has. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Buying a particular portion of what the company has. So you are more like, okay, I think Apple should definitely possibly should have an increase during this period of time. Do you understand that?
Hmm.
So instead, I cannot put my money by a particular percentage of what it is. So if it goes well, fine. If it doesn't, fine. But when it comes to forex, I can easily see a chart representation of what it is. Okay, fine. I'm looking to buy, maybe I'm looking to short or long GBP USD, for example, right? So
So sorry,
whatsoever
what
it
is
is
GBP
up,
USD? Because I know we have some
all
beginners
right.
right here.
Now GBP and USD. USD is actually the United States dollar, while the GBP is the Great British Pound,
Pound,
right?
yeah,
So
sure.
whatsoever it is happening in the UK, obviously should definitely be affecting, should have an impact on the Great British Pound.
Yeah,
Yes or no?
true, true.
Right. So whatsoever is happening, for example, Donald Trump can wake up today and be like, okay, fine, I want to pick my phone and put a call through to Mavic. So that itself, if Mavic happens to be a very influential person in the United States, I should be expecting a significant reaction on the forex market, right?
Yeah,
Depending anything relating to the United States dollar. Do you understand that?
yeah.
So when it now comes to the cryptocurrency market, we are dealing with coin, in which the BTC is more like the major determinant of whatsoever it is doing. Do you get that? So I'm not really that vast in the cryptocurrency market, but I just believe so much that the major difference is when we are considering okay the long term of it. So you hear people saying they get liquidated and everything. That is possibly because maybe BTC is doing some crazy move. So it is not affecting basically everything in the cryptocurrency market. Do you get that?
Okay.
But in the forex market, United States dollar doesn't affect what will definitely be happening on the New Zealand dollar.
Mm,
Do you get that? Also, the switch or the CHF and the likes. So it doesn't really affect that much. So
okay.
that's just my own simple explanation regarding that.
Okay, all right, sounds good. And for those that are watching us live, if you have any question, please stay tuned. You can go ahead to drop it in the comment section. MavicFX obviously is here to answer us. It's really going to help us with any question, especially if you are getting started or if you are into forex for a while now and you are confused on some particular aspects. MavicFX is
Yeah,
actually here to answer us. All right. So please do well to
yeah,
stay tuned and always drop your question if you have any in the comment section. So Mavic FX, I know there are like a lot of beginner right here that are watching this live. How would you say is the best way to get started in the forex market? Is it through like watching videos or I know there are like a lot of forex trading videos on YouTube out there. Is it like watching videos? Is it like through paid courses, or is it like mentorship, or is there any other way you feel that is the best way beginners can get started in with this forex trading of it in?
all right. Thank you so much for that question. Let me just say the best way to get started in the forex market, nothing really beats mentorship. Do you understand me?
Mm,
Nothing beats mentorship. So now, in the process of you going for a mentorship, right? Then you can basically now be like, okay, let me get that. Let me now add some YouTube videos to it. But trust me, there is no mentor that will come on YouTube and will give you 100% of what he has in his head for
mm.
free. Do you get that?
Yeah,
So
sure.
for every value you are seeing on YouTube, just have at the back of your mind that there are 99, let's just say roughly 98% left somewhere. The person will just show you the tip and be like, okay, this is it. Do you get that?
Yeah,
So
sure.
you now be like, oh, I think I understand. I think virtually I get it. There are a whole lot of mentors on YouTube, but you see them, they will just start with something, explains a concept to you, and they will tell you, oh, you won't really understand the concepts unless you have direct access to them. That is where mentorship really comes in. You get that? So in the you trying to get started with the forex market, nothing beats mentorship.
Mm.
Just keep that. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
Nothing, like I repeat, nothing beats mentorship.
All right. Very good. For me also, I would actually agree on that fact because when it comes to tech also, I believe that like a lot of videos to learn tech and all of that, but nothing really beats
Yeah.
mentorship because I mean you have that feeling that somebody is like holding your hands along, right? So if you go the wrong way, person can easily direct you back. Like, hey, you're going the wrong way. Just
Yes.
come back there.
You'll
So
be you dem
I really
you
believe in
definitely
Mavic
be
FX.
accountable to someone.
Yes, exactly. So for those of you
Yeah.
guys that are really doubting the best way to actually learn forex, you heard from Mavic's right from Mavic FX. He said that the best way is actually through mentorship, and I feel everyone that is into forex trading market, especially if you're a beginner, you should have a mentor, right? That would
Yeah.
really help you along. So
It will make the journey very fast.
very fast. Thank you.
It's just more like you going to, let's say you going to Ibadan, and the best way from OAU campus is passing the normal route. But imagine someone passing through a Oshogbo route. So you get to Oshogbo, then start you get to around Bogonda. If you do get, then start coming
They start coming. Yeah.
back, getting out of Bongon, then start going to Ibadan. When you can just get a mentor will just hold you by the hand and just follow
Oh,
through
sure.
the Ibadan road routes.
All
Do you
right.
get that?
Yeah,
So
sure.
that's just a simple explanation for that.
Yeah, so Mavic FX. So there's something that is actually really common in the forex trading industry, if I
Okay.
may say, right? So I know we've talked about how to get started into the forex trading now, but there's something that's really important that I feel that we should really emphasize on, and which
What's that?
is capital in the forex market, right? So we both know, like, we should not lie to ourselves. Aside from demo accounts, I mean, demo can actually, you can trade forex markets with demo accounts. If you don't know what demo account is just like, I think it's just a way of trading the forex market without using refunds, right?
With
So
paper
Mavic
trading,
FX,
yeah.
you know that capital in forex is really important. We can't emphasize on that too much. So how much do you think a beginner should use to or a beginner can use to start trading in the forex market?
All right. Let me answer the question the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, virtually everybody has capital or has a problem with capital.
Hmm.
Do you get that?
Sure.
Except if you are from a very rich family, you have a job, do you get that?
Yeah.
So now, in the issue of capital, we can get it sorted in two ways,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Number one is based on the amount. There is no amount that is too small. But one thing is, when you are looking to start trading forex, paper trading, otherwise known as demo trading, is not even the way. Because, for example, you will legitimately start making money with a demo account, not until when you go live with your money, your hard-earned money. Now, let me tell you something. When you are using paper trading, emotion, you are not fully engrossed in what it takes. But trust me, the moment you put your hard-earned money, oh my God, the whole emotion, the whole of your body will be involved.
Yeah.
And when your body, your soul, and virtually everything is involved, you get a very good result. Unlike, oh, it's not my money. Oh, I don't blow $50,000 account again. Demo trading. Let me open another account because it's not taking anything out of you. But the moment you credit your hard-earned money, bro, trust me, a part of you will not even want to lose that. Will not want to lose it. Trust me. Trust me on that.
Okay, sure, that really makes
Yeah.
sense, right? So, to be honest, I know that I know about the fact that capital is really important in the forex trading market, right? So, so the major question is, how much do you think a beginner can start with? So, how much do you think
Well,
someone like me, if I'm just getting started, can fund into my trading account to start trading the forex market?
well, depending. Let me answer that question based on depending on our goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone aiming to buy a Lamborghini will obviously have a different capital compared to someone that make I just a chop. I'm just a student. I'm just a girl. I'm just a guy. I just want to, feed myself. I just want to get myself, let's just say, normal wears. Do you get that? So
Mm-hmm.
let me just say, base a normal standard account, they will tell you $500. But roughly in Nigeria, $500 is roughly, let's say, 800,000 naira, or let's say, depending on the exchange rate. But
Currently,
instead, I can easily tell you, you just want to go live, you want to see how the market works. $10 is not too small, $5 is not too small. For a student that doesn't really have a job, that depends on an allowance, $10 is a lot because $10 is roughly, let's say, 17,000 naira. So
currently,
imagine
I think
someone,
dollar is around
yes,
160
so
about now.
yeah, 1,006 something. Let's say
Yeah.
well 16,000. So someone putting 16,000 on the line out of 30,000 naira allowance, knowing fully well that another money will not enter not until next week or until next month. The person will be so engrossed and will not want to lose the money. So
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
person will take into consideration the right thing, and the person will do everything the right way.
Mm. And there's
Yeah,
always a common saying that you shouldn't trade what you are not ready to lose, right?
that's just it. You don't put everything. Someone asked me someday that my school fees is with me. Can I use it to trade? And I'll be like, bro, you cry because I will never advise you to do that.
You see, you
Yes.
cry for me. Okay. All right. Can somebody that has like a full time job, right? So I have like a full time job. I'm working 9 to 5. Can I do forex as like my side gig? So can I do forex like part time, or you feel that forex is something that should be done full time?
No. If you have a job and you just want forex to be giving you some income that then you can just look into being a swing trader. You won't probably be look into being a scalper or an intraday. Now there are two, three forms of trading that I usually do tell people. Now, it's either you choose to be a scalper, you choose to be a swing trader, or you
Mm-hmm.
choose to be an intraday trader, or you choose to be a position trader. Now, let me now give you the difference between the four that I just made mention of. A
Okay.
scalper will just tell you, I just want to enter the market and get out. That's when you see them basing their analysis on 1 minute, 5 minutes, just enter. Okay, $100 to 50 to $150. I don't come out. $100 to $500. That's just a scalper. But you being a scalper, you never have a peace of mind because you always have to sit with your screen. You always tend to every 1 minute candle means a lot to you. That's when you see the easiest way. I do tell people the easiest way to have high blood pressure is just enter the forex market and choose to be a scalper. Then your high blood pressure will be faster
Mm.
than it's expected to be. Because imagine 1 minute candle, oh, this 1 minute candle, please just close bullish because I'm buying. Close bullish, close bullish, close bullish. And you see the market close bearish, you're like, oh, God. And the market will also give you another one
Yeah,
minute
that's
candle, we
true.
should have been, okay. Do you get that?
Yeah.
That's being a scalper. Now, intraday trading is just, okay, you tend to look for opportunity at every session open on a daily basis. It's not advisable because market doesn't really give opportunity every day, but to some extent, you can tend to do that as well because just be like, okay, fine. Let's say on a daily basis, if you trade 5 times in a day and you have 3 wins, if you have a very good risk management, then trust me, you are highly profitable. Even if you have 2 wins out of 5, you are highly profitable. Do you get that?
Wow.
If you have a
Yeah.
very good risk management. Now, a swing trader is just open the market on Monday. Oh, I think this week's candle should be a bullish candle based on my technical analysis. All right, let me look for a perfect entry and then long a particular asset. And you just check. Maybe I have time on Wednesday. Let me check where's my market going. So far, you have a proper stop loss placement. For everyone that doesn't know what stop loss means, stop loss is just how much you are willing to lose if the market goes against you. The
Mm.
truth of the matter is we are taking risk when we are trading. So now you always the moment you enter the market with the mindset that I am coming today to lose, trust me, you won't have problem. But if you enter the mindset that I must not lose, I must make money, trust me, there is usually this saying, I cannot win, I cannot lose. I cannot lose. That prayer on a daily basis that everybody usually do pray. If you have that mindset in the forex market, then that's the easiest way to go back to your village. Do you understand? But if you have a very good mindset that, okay, fine, this is the market, this is what the market is going. Okay, if you are looking at the market from the loss perspective, that if this market should go against me, I'm losing $1,000, and you are okay with the $1,000, trust me, you trade with less emotion and your emotion will not control you. And if the trade eventually turns out to be a loss, then trust me, you'll be happy. But if it turns out to be a win, you'll also be happy. You'll be like, okay, fine, let's go. If it's a loss, be like, we try again. If it's a win, you'll be happy because you are expecting a loss. Do you get that?
Yeah. So that's why
That's
it's always
just it.
common to like always go into the market with money you know that you are of afford to lose, right? And I feel that's
That's
where
just it.
risk management comes in the forex market. All right. So
That's
I'm also going
it.
to
Yeah.
talk a bit more about risk management. But for those that are watching us live, please kindly drop where you are currently streaming us from, whatever state or whatever country you are streaming us from. Please kindly drop that in the comment section. I would like to throw a shout out to you guys so we can know where we are having our audience from. All right. So forex, I said forex, Mavic FX. Thank you very much for that. So what would you say is the biggest myth that people have about the forex trading market?
The biggest what?
Biggest means like the biggest misconception that you feel that it's always popular in the like a popular thing that people do say in the forex trading industry.
Yes. Popular thing people do say in the trading industry is that we are gamblers, that forex is not real. Do
Hmm.
you get that?
Yeah.
And I was telling someone, you know, the risk in for that person said forex is actually a risk. Then, bro, why do you now want me to put my money somewhere that is risky? And the next question I asked the person is, okay, bro, you're looking so good, you're looking awesome, you're looking nice, you have a savings in your trading account, but you have a savings in your normal bank account. But what is the guarantee that you'll be the one to spend the savings in your trading in your savings account? What is the assurance that tomorrow we are all waking up ill and healthy? What is the assurance that, bro, the food I'm about to put in my mouth will get through my digestive system to the right place? What is the assurance that, bro, I'm sleeping this night? What is the assurance that I'm waking up tomorrow? So, which means everything is a risk. We are looking to risk virtually everything just for us to wake up tomorrow morning. So, that is why we as a trader, right, we are putting our money that, okay, fine, instead of me eating with this money, instead of me buying clothes, instead of me buying car with this money, let me just put this money into trading. But it's actually a risk, but the risk is what's taking. The risk that is possible is there's high chances of it changing your life. Then trust me, why would I take it?
Yeah, so we really have a lot of people streaming us from OAU. Shout out. We
Wow.
have Empathy from OAU. We have Edith from OAU. Nefisat from OAU. Also, we have Mohammed from Ogun State, and so on and so forth. It's really nice to have you guys here, and I hope you guys are learning a lot from what MavicFX is really telling us. And if
Yeah.
you actually have any question, please do well to drop it in the comment section. We are always here to answer you guys. All right. So with that being said, Mavic FX. So I know you were talking about um, the biggest myth that people have about forex stuff and so on, but it's actually related to my next question, which I have for you is a lot of people say that forex is a scam, right? I know it's not something that you're hearing for the first time. A lot of people say it's a
Yeah.
scam and all of that. So coupled with the facts of what you said previously, um, what's your take on that?
People thinking forex is a scam. Yeah, it's normal. We hear that a lot because let's just say a normal Nigerian family, a normal Nigerian home. For example, virtually everybody knows I'm actually a graduate. I finished from OAU biochemistry department, and they'll be like, you are just wasting your time. You are not doing anything." A normal Nigerian parent will be like, "Oh, after school, then look for a job, right?"
Mm-hmm.
But if they just notice that you're always indoor, but at least you're looking fresh, you'll be like, what are you doing? You're just wasting your time. You'll be at home, be sleeping, you'll be waking up, not knowing that we are doing something, right? So people telling you Forex is a scam. Well, what I do tell them is I don't have to prove to you that Forex is a scam. My lifestyle should. Few days ago, someone was just like, "Bro, what are you into? You're looking good." I was like, "Bro, well, I'm just into I'm just a trader, and you know that." And the next question he said, someone beside him was like, "Is Forex even real? Are you still a beginner?" And the person answered him, "Does this person looks like a beginner? Look look at how look at him, look at his physical appearance. Does he looks like a beginner?" I was like, "Well, that answers the question, right? You won't
Yeah.
see me inside a car now. You won't see me walking and be like, this person is suffering. It's not possible now. It's
Yeah.
not possible."
So I feel that one of the reasons why people do say this also is because I know there are a lot of groups out there, Telegram groups, WhatsApp channel, Discord channel also. So I feel that there's this scam of a thing that do happen on those channel. So maybe that's one of the reasons people have the misconception that forex is
Ye-
actually a scam. So I mean, first
yes,
impression matters, and for a beginner that just
yes,
wants to get started, imagine them doing research and they just see a ad on Instagram or a ad on YouTube, and they just click on that ad, right? And they tend to pay for a forex signal. I know that's what you guys call it. Signal is like them telling you what to do and all of that. And imagine pay for that signal and them now trading with their money based off those signals that they paid for, and they end up um, losing what they actually traded for, right? So I feel that's
yeah,
one of the reason people do say forex is a scam. And how do
yeah.
you
That's
feel this can be
because
addressed also?
yes, that's because people don't really do their research. They
Mm-hmm,
just, for example, they they tend to see someone living a flashy life
mm-hmm,
as being, oh, they believe what the person is saying.
mm-hmm.
And of course, or in real life, majority of people, they are content creators. Majority of them are not traders. How do you really know a true forex trader? Oh, I want to pay you for a course. Bro, can you show me your trading history? A live trading history, not screenshots. Of course, I can get screenshots from anywhere. A live trading history. Me being like, okay, me tending to screen record my screen and be like, oh, this is it, and you hear my voice. That's what profitability really means. I
Hmm.
personally, if you ask for my trading history, I'll just go into my mail, send you some trading journals, send you my the journals we use, all those kind of things. Do you get that? I'll
Yeah.
send you my prof firm payouts. I'll send you the history of my trades on prof firms. You'll be like, wow, you are truly trading. But
Yeah.
someone you tell that, and they will tell you, my trading history doesn't really matter. All you just have to do is, you see me to be profitable. You see me using a Lamborghini. You see me using all these formatic Benz, C-class, maybe ML and the likes. So you tend to now confuse that with what we are truly supposed to focus on.
Yeah.
Do you get that? So how it can be addressed is you ask for trading history, you ask and you make sure you've been following someone for so long before you tend to pay them your hard-earned money.
Mm. Yeah.
Because
So
the truth of the
le-
matter is
let's
someone
leverage
will
on
just
that
start.
fact. Let's leverage on that fact where you said you
Yeah,
have to follow someone. What would you
yeah.
say? So while you're discussing what you're saying, what would you say is your biggest forex trader in currently in the whole world? I know there are a lot out
you
there.
know, there are a lot out there
Yeah,
actually,
sure.
but I can basically say if you are looking to learn, then basically we all know Enoch, we all know Petrus Forex, and we all know the likes of Petrus, Honor, Enochs. You tend to see them. They are very good traders doing well out there. But if you follow them closely, you won't really see them living a fake life, living too flashy lifestyle. That what they're actually into,
Mm-hmm.
right? That what they're actually into will not be shown. If you are following them, if you are following them closely, you just be like, wow, nice, 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 nice. These people are actually doing well in the forex industry. And if you are not going higher, you don't want to go for people you really know around. Then you follow the likes of ICT, you follow the likes of that. Yeah, that is someone you can easily relate
Dax.
to around
Yeah.
here. If you see him, yeah, he's actually a very profitable one at that. But just following people you can see around, you can easily link up with the likes of Petrus Forex. His handle will definitely be attached somewhere here.
Yeah.
Myself as well, myself, for Petrus, Enoch, and even Enoch Sub is the one organizing this. So, and if you are following Enoch very well, you basically know that, bro, he's actually a very good trader.
Yes. That's correct. So, what would you say is the number one mistake that beginners do make when they get started in the forex trading market?
Number one mistake is overconfidence.
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 Okay.
Because, yeah, demo account will give you the confidence that, okay, I'm not a good trader. So you now see someone putting in their school fees, putting in their what they cannot even afford to lose. It sounds somehow.
Mm,
It sounds somehow.
yeah. So
Yeah. So
that's
that's
true.
just
So
it.
overconfidence, guys, try to how did they say it now? Try to bring your shoulders down, right? Calm down. Try to be calming down, right? So do not be overconfident and
Yeah.
always try to follow the risk management. So quickly, Shay, can you just tell us what risk management is? Because I know I've mentioned that in our previous video.
Yeah, what risk management is actually
Mm-hmm.
is you minimizing how much you are losing, and in the process maximizing your return.
Mm.
For example, me having a $500 in my account,
Yeah.
a proper risk management should make look for a way to grow that money times three or times four. But in the process whereby a single trade is giving me my account over 50% loss,
Mm.
then there's a problem. Do you get that?
Yeah.
So a proper risk management should at least even 10 different trades, 10 different trades will not still make you lose your accounts.
Mm. So.
So that's just risk management is just you minimizing your losses
Mm-hmm.
and maximizing your return.
All right. So is it possible to make a living out of this forex trading in your?
Yeah, sure. You
Okay.
make a living from it.
Okay. So
You make
what
a living
soft skill
from
do
it.
you feel beginners should have? Like is it patience, discipline, and also what other technical skill do you feel they should also have?
Well, depending actually. We're individual differences. I do say there is one thing I'm so sure of. If you truly know yourself very well, that bro, my mentality is 100%, virtually everything is 100. No problem. Enter Forex, then you really know that there are so many things you've not really known about yourself. Do you get that?
Yeah.
You think you are patient, right? You think you are not greedy. Enter Forex. Do you get that? If
Yeah.
you think you are patient, you are not greedy, don't worry, enter Forex. So that is when you see that, wow, bro, so I'm this greedy, I'm this impatient, so I can do this. That's to tell you that there are so many skills, but the number one thing is your psychology must be 100%. And there's no way your psychology can be 100% if you are not experiencing the real deal of what the forex market really entails.
Okay. So like how do you handle losses on a bad day? So what do you do to just um
All
cheer
right,
yourself up on a bad day?
there are virtually so many things you can do depending on individual differences. For
Mm-hmm.
someone that movies their go-to therapy, then do more of movies whenever you are in your losing day. But for someone that gym is actually your therapy, do more of gym, more of physical activities. And for someone that you feel sleeping makes you feel better, sleep as well. For someone that feels cooking, eating makes them feel better, of which I am part.
You
I'm,
like
I'm an
cooking?
example of that. Yeah, obviously,
Wow, that's really
obviously.
awesome.
So cooking, eating for me like this, I prefer eating. Sha. I just want to add gym to my go-to therapy. That's to tell you
I
that.
feel you
Well,
should. I feel you should.
but but there are so many things that might still be hindering.
Yeah.
Let's just
So
look into
is
that. Don't let
forex
me
for
go into
everyone,
that.
both female and male, or it's just for a particular
Yeah,
category?
sure. It's for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
In as much as you are looking to make an income and a living for yourself, Forex is for you. Just that you need to know how to do it the right way.
So
Yeah, I've got a whole lot of females into
what
Forex and they're doing
what
well, even more
trend
than
do
I
you
do.
feel forex trader should look out for in the next year or two?
You should be looking out for a very big wave of profitable individuals, right? You'll see a whole lot of people. Bro, let's say in 2 years from now, Forex will really take over virtually everything. And you start seeing people making some crazy funds, driving some super fast cars, and you be like, damn, what are these people doing for a living? Trust me. So if you know you are not yet into trading, bro, don't be left out. So now is the
Yeah.
time because
So I actually believe aside trading the chart, I believe forex is almost everywhere. Why? And that's because people do buy stuff like vendors buy from markets in China. I mean, people go to bank, they make transaction and all of that. And basically, I
that's
feel
it.
people don't really know that all this that are happening, the stock market, Facebook, Nvidia, all of that, everything is involving like exchanging of currency, right? And I feel that it's
Yeah,
something that is going to take over in upcoming years. Not
yeah.
really take over fully, but it's something that you should watch trying out, even if it's cryptocurrency, even if it's stock market, even if it's forex trading, right? You should just try to. I mean, you can do it as part time, as Mavic discussed with us earlier on. It's not something that it's 100% full time for everybody, right? Some people do forex on a part time base,
Yeah.
and some people actually also do forex on a full-time basis also. So it depends on you actually.
Yeah.
And if
Sure.
you are currently watching us live, and you're considering forex, I want you to drop in the comments what your biggest question about forex is, and have you ever tried forex before? If you're currently watching us, and how did it go? So I want you guys to drop that in the comment section. If you are currently watching us. So Shay, before we end the live stream, because we are already coming to an end of the live stream, any
Okay.
last advice for someone on the fence about that wants to get started into the forex markets? And we're also going to answer one major question that I have for you, which is forex still worth learning? But let's leave that for now, right? Before we answer that, I want you to give me give the beginners advice on what they should do if they want to get started into forex.
Okay. If you want to get started with forex market itself, one thing I'll tell you is please and please
Mm-hmm.
don't forget the basics. The basics is 100%. No matter any strategy they want to put you on in this life, trust me, the basics is what you should take note of. If you don't know what a bull. Okay, do you know there are some traders that can't really distinguish between longing and shorting a particular pair? They cannot even distinguish when you are telling them a market is trending. So if you don't know the difference between market trending and ranging, then tell me how you want to apply your strategy. I
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah,
because
because
okay,
somebody's actually saying in the comment
okay,
section, Mohammed is saying that he hasn't started, but is willing to start, right? So
yeah.
I
The
mean,
best advice is
these
please
are the concepts
start
that they should cover.
small. Yeah, start from the rudiment. Of course, you can help yourself out. There are a lot of learning platforms. We have YouTube, we have Udemy, we have Coursera, anything. Just search online. We have ChatGPT. Make ChatGPT your friend, bro. Then you have access to this. Trust me, you have
Yeah.
access to everything you are supposed to, and you yourself you'll be very happy. Do you get that? So one thing is the rudiment is very, very important, please. Very important.
Okay.
So the moment you are so grounded in the basics, the elementary, then you can now start building yourself on a particular strategy.
All right. Please drop your question if you have any. Mohammed, feel free to drop your question. We have people streaming us from Lautech, which is really nice. I'm seeing
Wow.
streaming from Lautech Ogumosho, which is really, really awesome. So how
Yeah.
about those that are into the forex market? What do you think they should do to stay consistent and in order not to also give up on what they are currently doing?
Can you come again, please?
So you talked about beginners, right? You talked about what
Yeah.
beginners should really do if they want to get
Yeah.
started into forex, right? But for
Yeah.
those that aren't beginners, also, what do you feel they should keep doing to keep up with the forex market? Because I know
All right.
sometimes it can be like so it can be so disheartened,
IRM.
right? So
Yeah.
how do you feel they should keep up and they should keep that spirit going and not to give up?
Okay. For you not to give up, you just have to keep showing up every day. You keep showing up every day, regardless of the outcome. Don't worry, your payday is coming. One
Okay.
thing about forex is it will definitely pay you. It will definitely pay you. When is the problem? And it's not really the problem, but at times you just when you are not so certain, when there's no certainty about what the future holds and everything, it might really start baffling you and everything. But trust me, in the long run, in the
Right.
long run, in the long run, consistency, showing up every day, consistency, and trying it out, and you try as much as possible not to give up. That's just it.
Okay.
You must
So
not give up.
that really sounds good. So quickly, we're going to start taking questions right now, and we already have
Okay.
few questions already. And
All
this
right.
question is coming from let me see, it's coming from Mohammed. So let me quickly go ahead to drop the screenshots so you guys can actually see the question that Mohammed is asking. Right. So Mohammed is actually
Okay.
asking that. Sorry, let me go ahead to quickly do this very well so you see. So Mohammed is asking that what is the requirement, right? What is the requirement in terms of device, right? So what's the requirement in terms of device? And number two, how do we learn how to? Okay, say how do we learn Okay, he's saying number one, the requirement of device, regarding big screens, laptop, or the like, and also as I'm trying to understand what he's trying to say here. Okay, so I think what he's trying to say is asking that what is the requirement in terms of device, right? When it comes to mobile phone, tablet, or laptop. So let's answer that question first.
Yeah, let me say that the requirement in terms of device doesn't really matter because any phone, in as much as there's internet connection and the phone has good storage, any phone that can do WhatsApp should basically be what's used to trade. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get?
Yeah.
Now, in the aspect of luxury, that is when preference now comes in. I prefer iOS view to Android view. That is now preference. You don't start to dey get money now. Why you dey think that kind of thing?
So
Do you get
he's
that?
actually saying, is
I,
it compulsory to have big screen laptop like
no, no, no,
people
no,
use
no,
it
no,
to
no,
get
no,
started?
no. I started trading back then with Techno, is either P something or M5 also. Very small Techno like this. Very, very small. Then I will be shrinking my eyes to see, but still, it's still doing what I want it to. Later, I upgraded to Huawei Wi-Fi Lite. And if you know Huawei Wi-Fi Lite, it's very small. The screen is not that big, kind of small. Do you get that? So I started trading then, back then. Now, not until when I started becoming profitable and I started looking straight into buying like gadgets for myself, getting myself maybe, oh, I prefer Mac to Windows. That is because I don't start to get money from what I'm doing. So I now felt like let me increase my taste. Let me invest more into the lifestyle.
Okay.
Do you get that?
Yes.
But it doesn't really matter. But this is now, oh, this is me. I think I've arrived to some extent. Then luxury is what I'm thinking about. But you can start Forex with any phone that has an internet connection.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get that?
Yeah.
Because I know majority of us here we are students. So I wouldn't say, oh, you need to have an iPhone 16, 17. Of course, myself, I'm not using iPhone 17. So that's to tell you
Obviously,
that,
leave out.
yes, that's to tell you that you can use any phone in
Yeah.
as much as you have what it takes upstairs. And for you to build yourself to be ready for what it takes upstairs, then you just have to make use of your social media, make use of your Google, your ChatGPT mostly. ChatGPT is a very good friend that we just have to leverage on. ChatGPT, YouTube, those two. And for me, I would say, please make sure you subscribe to YouTube. I prefer YouTube Premium because you can be watching a video and you are engrossed in that video, wanting to get something and ads will just pop up. Just bro, subscribe for YouTube.
I
Subscribe to
feel, yeah, it's actually true, but most beginners actually do not have the phone. They rather prefer using it to trade and all of that. So, I mean,
yes,
but I mean, it is what it is. If you have the money, use YouTube Premium. It's really awesome
use
feature.
it.
So we have another question
Please.
from um Edit here. He's saying that he's saying that which app is actually better for trading as a beginner.
Okay. We have the trading view for you viewing the charts very well, having the nice view of the charts. And we have MetaTrader 5, MetaTrader 4, depending on preference. I prefer MetaTrader 5 because of its easy access. Yeah, you can have access to it easily. But MetaTrader 4 as well is not bad. And we have so many platforms like TradeLocker, all those kind of things. But I'll just match trader as well. But I would just say MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, and trading view. Those are the things you really need.
Okay.
Yeah.
So since we're getting close to the end of this particular section, we also have another question from Mohammed. So Mohammed is asking that is saying second question, and his second question is um how easily how can we easily start learning? Is there a platform that can help us out?
Yes, obviously. That is where you can now look into following Enochs up virtually everything we are doing there, number one. And
Okay.
number two, make sure I've said it times that number two. Number three, make sure you get yourself a mentor. Number four as well, YouTube and ChatGPT works hand in hand, right? So make use of your Google, make use of your YouTube, make sure you follow trading platforms. Yeah, Enochs or myself, any platform of your choice. We are not marketing anybody here. We are not marketing any. But please follow anyone that suits your lifestyle and your style of trading and your
Yes.
interest. Let me use that word.
Okay. That really sounds good. So, um, we are going to be starting a forex trading class soon. So if you have not joined Enoch Up community, what you can do is you can see the what's it called, the link that is actually displayed right here. Let me see. Yes, you can see this link that is displayed right here, right here. What you can do is you can just scan this QR code and it's going to take you to Enoch Up. Then you can just send a message that you want to join the community and you're going to be added to the community. All right. So if you are from Philoma's family, also stay tuned. The tech class is going to be coming soon, right? So Edit's actually asking that concerning mentorship, how do you go about the mentorship aspects?
Yeah, just get yourself someone you can be accountable to
Mm-hmm.
and be willing to pay the price. For every mentor, there's always a price attached. So make sure you are willing to pay the price and ready to go all in for everything you have. That's just it.
Okay, so it's actually saying that mentorship, to actually get mentorship, which is actually true, it's kind of difficult to get a mentor. I really agree with that, but that's where Enoch Sub actually comes in. It's also it's going to be there to hold your hands through. So if you are not following him, please do it to follow him. If you have any question, feel free to reach out. They going to
Yeah.
answer you. Um, so MavicFX, the last question which I'm going to be asking
Yeah.
you is: Do you Do you think forex is worth learning now?
Yes. 100% yes. Because it is worth learning because think about the lifestyle, think about the freedom, think about the flexibility.
So you think forex trading is actually worth learning now?
It's worth learning because there's nothing compared to the freedom, there's nothing compared to the flexibility, there's nothing compared to the free access, there's nothing compared to the prestige that comes with, bro, I'm a forex trader.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So
so it's
that's
worth learning.
really nice. You guys have heard from Mavic FX, and to be
Yeah,
honest, I've really learned a lot today. Also, if you want to get started with trading, he mentioned everything that you need to learn. Also, useful links are going to be attached to the description box below. You can go ahead to follow those platforms that I mentioned. Join Enochs of community from this particular link you are seeing on the screen. And Marvelous, it was really nice talking to you today. Thank you for having us on today's episode of um, understanding the forex market.
yeah,
Um, I'll, we are going to look forward to seeing what you have for the community. I mean, teaching people, impacting lives, and so on and so forth. So, with that being
yeah,
said,
no problem.
thanks for watching, and it's really nice to have you guys. For those that are joining us from different country, from different states in Nigeria, do well to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notification for more info like this. With that being
Yeah,
said, that will be the end of today's video. I hope you guys learned a lot. Thank you, Edet. You are welcome. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
yeah, thank you guys.